homosexual. Do you read any books? I can't read. You know, Choco, chat sold me on Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. They made it sound so good because I was like geeking out around this time last year about the S classes that I raised, and chat was like, no, you're gonna love ORV because it's like the exact same as the S classes that I raised. You're gonna love it because it's literally the exact same. The protagonist is the same. ORV is like the S classes that I raised if it had only one character in it. And I'm serious. I actually mean that. I actually mean that. ORV is the solo leveling of like whatever. And people are like, no, you're gonna like it because the two main characters have like, all right, listen to me. I like it when characters have chemistry. Okay, in general, I'm not like a shipper, and I think it's like very hard to like sell me specifically on romance. Like, even if like people are like, this is the best couple in all of media history, I'm kind of like, you know, I don't really see it. But people were like, no, you're really gonna like it. It's kind of fruity, and I'm like, okay, I guess that means like these two characters are gonna have like a really compelling like relationship. Bro, they don't have any like, what? They don't at all. Like, their relationship is like so boring and Kappa, and there is like stuff there, right? Like, I like the bit when it was like, when he was like getting bullied in high school, he would think in his head, what would this like character from this novel that I like, what would he do? And how like later he felt like so embarrassed for thinking that. But like, and you know, it's like nice. It's like this like childhood character that he has, and like, and I thought it was cool when like he was like stirring stuff up and he would like use the name of like the character. And then like the character started like using his name. Like, that was good. That was like pretty like entertaining. But like, I feel like it never like sunk its teeth into like the juicy stuff that I had there. And also the main character is like an annoying piece of shit who's mean to his mom. Also, I don't know if it's because people shipped them so much from the novel, but I read the webcomic, right? And in the webcomic, in the first 25 chapters, there were 2 different moments where both of the main characters looked in the camera and said, I am not a homosexual. I am not gay. Which I knew that because it was literally talking about how in the second timeline, the original protagonist had a wife, got married, had a baby. So I know that he's not gay, but for some reason, he looks directly into the camera and goes, I'm not a homosexual. And when I'm seeing that, I'm thinking, the only reason that this is in the webcomic that I'm reading right now must be because the author doesn't like how people are shipping the 2 main male characters together. That is the only justification and explanation as to why this is on my screen right now. Like, what is happening? So no, it's not good. Yaoi, or whatever. Not that that's my genre of choice anyways. Although, peace and love, all respect. Okay? But like, that's just, like, what? No, it's fine to ship 2 characters who are not together in the story. It's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's fine. I'm not saying, oh, why are people shipping them? But like, I feel like you just got like tricked. I think you got tricked by all of these like women shipping these 2 characters. They tricked you into thinking that they have chemistry. They don't. They don't. They don't have chemistry. They don't have chemistry. It's not even queerbait, but it's not even queerbait though. It's they're like the queers are, bless their hearts, they're baiting themselves, and that's fine. That's fine, okay? I'm glad that you like ORV, and maybe the novel's really good. Maybe the novel's really good. But, and also, there's too many characters and they all suck. And people are like, no, you're gonna like it because the main character of ORV, he like adopts everybody and he's everybody's dad. He's the worst dad ever. He is literally the worst dad. He's such a beast. He's an absent father. And I fucking hate how he talks to his mom. I know that. Okay, so I caught up on, I was 70 chapters into ORV when I realized, holy shit, this is not good and I don't like it. I kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. All right? Because people told me you're really gonna like ORV, and I'm like, yes. Like, I literally, the day that I read ORV, I ended my stream early because I was so excited to read it, because my chat was selling me out for like 30 minutes after I had like an S classes blast. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wonderful. I'm like literally so excited to read this, like coming off of like catching up on the S classes that I raised. I'm so hyped for this that I'm literally gonna end my stream because I cannot wait anymore. I ended my stream. I like ran upstairs to my room. I filled all my water. I got a bunch of snacks, right? I got into my blanket and I shouted to my family. I said, nobody talk to me. I'm busy. I was literally so excited that I was giggling and kicking my feet, okay? And I'm reading and I'm like, ah! And I'm reading, and then he's like choking him. I'm like, oh, those are the two main characters. They're gonna have crazy chemistry. I'm so excited. And then I keep reading, and the thing happens like in the beginning with like the bugs, and I'm like, that's actually interesting and good. I like that. Like I predicted it, but like and then I felt clever. And we introduced like a hot woman character, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I've read Solo Leveling. I understand convention of the genre. Hot babe, I get it. And then we introduced like another hot babe character, and then we introduced like another more hot women, and the characters just keep coming, and then another character, and then another character, and then another character, and another character, and they just like keep putting more people on my screen. Like the more characters there are, like the better story it is. You know, they're like making intrigue and stuff. Like it's like fine, I'm on board, but like the more I read, I'm like, I don't like this yet, but it's like fine because like I know that it's gonna get good. And then I get to chapter, I think 64 or 65, and then I realize, oh my god, this is what ORV is.
You're slow.
And then I kept reading up to like chapter 120. Even though I knew I didn't like it, I brute forced it for 60 more chapters. I wanted to like ORV so bad. It's literally slop, but it's not even good slop. I love slop. I sincerely mean this. I think that you got tricked by the fanfiction shipping the two main male characters. It's the only explanation. That or the novel is the best thing ever written. And like the webcomic just really dropped the ball so hard. But I'm never going to read the novel because I'm not going to give ORV even one more second of my time. I guess I'm giving it my time right now. Yes, I've read ORV. It's not for me. Not my cuppa. I'm sure it's great though. I hate the main character. He is like the least likable. I'm also coming off the back of like the most likable character in like, you know, webcomic history. So I'm off the back of the most likable character in webcomic history. And then I'm reading something that people are like saying like, no, this character is literally the exact same character as the S classes that I raised. And I'm like, this is freaking awesome. I'm so excited. So I go from like the most likable character in webcomic history to like John ORV, who pisses me off because he is like mean to his mom. And I have spoilers. I have spoilers in ORV. I know what's going on with his mom, and I know what's going on with the guy with like the stranger, whatever his name is, like the god that like wants to sponsor him. Oh, I got so mad. I raised my voice so much that like my throat is like my voice has been changed now. Like it's not that bad. It's just like if you like solo leveling, you'll love ORV. But at least solo leveling has like the main character. I thought the main character solo. I thought he was like, at least he was like a character. ORV like teases character. This guy is literally just the best player in the world, bro. Oh, who brought up ORV? God damn it, bro. Who brought up ORV? Who did it? Who did it? You can bet me I've been, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That was like, that I haven't fallen for bait for quite a long time, okay? I've actually, someone asked me, what brands do you buy your clothes? And I said, I will tell you after the game. Someone gifted me 10 subs, and I said, I will call them after the round. Someone asked me a question earlier, and I'm like, I will answer that after this game. I have been so locked in. But the have you read ORV, it actually broke me. You win. You actually win. I have been defeated. I have been defeated. You're playing on autopilot? That is one way to say it, brother.